Saturday morning, cup of coffee. Just finished trimming the hedges, hopefully for the last time this year. And I just thought I'd give you a little tour of the cottage. Let's go. So right around the end of the road at the cottage, we're kind of off the pavement. Little creek there, going out into the Minas Basin. But this is the cottage, a little home away from home. So this was bought off a family friend who was an Italian immigrant after the war here to Nova Scotia. And there was a bunch of Italians in this area that had cottages. And he just loved it here right up until the age of 87 when he could no longer look after the garden. Many years before that, I used to help him, shutting the water on off in the garden, grapes, that kind of thing. And his wishes were to have his ashes spread on the outgoing tide in the creek here. And that's what his son did. But before he passed, we were lucky enough to get this cottage. So hedges are trimmed for the last time this year, I hope. And we'll just take you for a little tour around. These grapes, I need to put some new posts up, but these are all Concord grapes, table grapes. They're probably the best tasting grapes on the property. Felici, the guy that used to own this property, used to take about 2 half-ton truckloads of grapes from here and made wine. So yeah, there's the hedge. This is a walnut tree, which I remember planting with him in a little pot from a walnut, and then it just grew up enough that he transplanted it. Quince here, and this is a new flower garden this year that my wife's been working on. Roses, grapes, lavender, and such. We've gotten rid of a lot of the grapes just to make it manageable, but we still left a lot here that the birds feast on. And who knows, maybe when I retire someday, I'll get to make grapes. But there's a variety of grapes here from, gotta trim that out as well. But they're growing. It's been a good year for grapes. The majority of them are red. There might be a few muscat, but it's been a very good year so far for the grapes, as you can see. But the birds just eat them. And we get out back, there's a plum tree, a cherry tree, and here's the garden. This was another apple tree that was planted just from a seed of an apple, and here it is growing up. My wife really loves lavender, so we've been increasing the lavender more and more every year. This was a new garden this year and hope to expand it next year. Lots of beautiful lavender smells. And here we are into the garden. So this end of the garden is all potatoes. Have our radicchio growing there. Some turnips, as you can see. Onions, we've picked some already, but there's some Spanish onions, some peas. More radicchio here, which is starting to turn into the red ball. We just love them. Favorite salad. Some carrots, parsnips, some more lettuce. The basil is growing good. The carrots are really coming along, as you can see. Beautiful carrots. The tomatoes are coming along nice as well. I'll pick some of those later today. And got some rosemary, sage, chives, hot peppers. It's a mixture of some cayenne peppers here and some jalapenos, which are growing nice in there as well. Some parsnips. And the cucumbers, which are starting to wrap up. But we had a really good harvest of cucumbers and the kids just love them as well. Peas are just about done. Onions are pretty much ready to be pulled up, I guess, for what's left. And the potatoes, well, they still seem to be green, so I'm gonna let them grow a little longer. So that's the garden. Now, Mr. Felici, back in the day, this was all garden here, and on this other side was all garden, and he had a greenhouse, but we've cleaned it up a lot. Just simply don't have the time, but he spent his whole summers here. And, ooh, look at that. There's a big turnip growing right in there. I had grew cabbage, but had no luck, planted it twice. Oh, that guy. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This was all garden property. He had a greenhouse, all gardens here, and spent his summers here, and just love this place. Used to pheasant hunt from here, deer hunt from here, and there's probably twice as many grapes for what we've cut down. But just to make it manageable with the family and the family commitments, we've scaled it back. Who knows, maybe in the future, we can always increase the garden if we had to. But as you can see, there's grapes from one end to the other. Some pears growing here. Really tasty pears. Lots of fruit trees. Pears, apples, plums, cherries. Of course, being Italian property, you know. This was my latest project this year, is building the woodshed. Not done yet. I got to put some header boards up there, but just wanted something simple, attached to the old shed for putting wood in for the few times we are here in the fall and the winter. Nice to have a fire. But we enjoy it. Next stop, I guess, would be our thing for today is to do some mowing and then get back into the garden. But been a very good garden year this year. It probably doesn't show it on camera, but it's for something I only get to water on the weekends, and half the care and attention is at home. Grows great. Perhaps it's the salt water, because there's the just right at the end of this road is the beach, the bay. It's all salt marsh over here. Anyway, with that, hope you're all having a great Saturday. Just wanted to do a little tour around the cottage property. Willow's having fun. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.